Well, good morning. We are hooked up to the trailer this morning and fixing to head to uh, Ouachita Lake. There's an area there called Big Fir that's free camping and has water access. And we've camped there a few times, have a couple videos about it, and probably going to be another video. But it's a really nice place. Uh, Hopefully we will get our preferred site that's right by the water. And plan on doing some swimming because it's going to be hot this week. Ashley got a couple days off, so we thought we'd take advantage of it. And since it was so hot, we definitely wanted to be by some water. And hopefully we'll be able to kayak out toward the island. We haven't done that yet. And we've got everything up and going. The iceco refrigerator's been going since yesterday. And you can see I've got it at 36 and 27 degrees, and there's ice cream in there. Full bottle of propane. So I said we're loaded and ready. Now I did run into one problem. When I set this up, I kind of transferred everything over from my Nissan Titan, and I already had a hot wire for the Nissan Titan that plugged into my plug to run the refrigerator. It was just it was just a ground and just a hot wire. And I thought I could use that here to power a 12-volt plug to power my refrigerator while we're going down the road and it's not pulling on my auxiliary battery. But on the Jeep Cherokee, you've got these two plugs. There's one there, and then you got the regular one over here. Well, you can't use both of them at the same time, which is what I had planned on doing. This is what the trailer was wired up to, and then this was my hot wire and ground. Well, since you can't open them doors together, you can't do that. So I had to cut this one off and just rewire my trailer to where everything is in this plug here. I'm going to redo this. This was a fix just to get us going this morning. I'd rather have this all a lot better than that. So that'll be fixed later, but everything works. I've got my power wire for my refrigerator, and of course my lights, brakes, and turn signals are all working off this plug now, so I don't need that plug. But anyway, just a little setback I had to fix before we can head out this morning. But I'm excited to go. Been at the house for a while, and we'll let you know when we get there. Okay guys, we got a little bit of rain that came through. Still cloudy, but it stopped. But I've got the grill going. Let me flip this around and show it to you. Okay, I got the charboil going. And inside we have 2 steaks and some cream cheese stuff, jalapeno peppers wrapped in bacon. So it won't be too long, this will be done. It's smelling really good. And of course I've got the extension hose that runs to my propane bottle over here. Also use it for my cook stove there. And biting flies are pretty bad today. We've got the thermocell. You have to excuse my mess. I've been pulling stuff out of the box, fixing to get that stuff organized for tonight. But while it wasn't raining, I thought I'd go ahead and do a little short video and show you that we got the cooking going. I flew the drone just a little bit. We got a few more people moving in. Oh, there was 3 here when we got here. I think there's a couple more now. Very peaceful. Awesome place. This is what's cool about Lake Ouachita, is those islands. See if I can, I can't zoom in because I got super steady on, but there's a boat way out there on that island. Big houseboat. Looks pretty cool. See clouds rolled in. Hopefully the rain's out of here. Feels good though. I've actually been out in most of it. We just put everything up that would hurt if it got wet. Ashley and Remington's inside the annex room staying dry and out of the bugs. Setup's worked out really nice. It's nice being able to tote more than what you think you need, because you never know what you're gonna need at some, camping times, weather, stuff like that. And basically I've got everything that I could need or want for just about any situation. But better be prepared than unprepared. Now, I do have my iceco on the slide sticking out past the end of the trailer. It just makes it easier to get to. I cover it when it's raining to keep it from getting too wet. But it's been working really good. Just keeping temperature. That battery will come back up. I'll be able to run that all through the night, and the solar will pick it back up. When I'm good sun, I actually run this, and I also aired up our float toys, and we used them. We left them down here, but they're pretty big, and I aired both of those up while the refrigerator was running, and with the sun hitting the solar panels, I was still registering 13 volts on the battery. So, I was basically doing it all on solar. But now the sun's disappeared, our battery will go down some. The refrigerator's set to where if it gets to 50%, it'll just stop. But I shouldn't get to that point. And if I do, I'll just swap it over to the Jeep. Lots of people out there. This is a Thursday. Of course, we've got the hammocks up. Another good thing about the trailer, as long as you got one tree, you can set a hammock up. I just attach it to the tree and then the corner of the trailer. And something else came in handy is this is unlevel ground. We had to jack this side of the trailer up, and I used my X-Bull traction boards to get it up to where it's level enough to sleep. So they came in handy for that. Okay guys, I'm gonna get back to cooking and enjoying the view. I haven't really filmed a whole lot today. I just got to where I've been at home so much, I'm just enjoying it. So we'll talk to you later. Well, the weatherman didn't say anything about rain. Summer rain coming down on Lake Ouachita at Big Fir. Cool things down, definitely. Still cooking. I'll be done in a minute. And I'm probably gonna get wet getting, I'm hoping this just real quick and then disappears. That's why I need to get a canopy or awning on the other side of the trailer, and then I can cook underneath that awning. Alright guys, I'm gonna go back and get dry. I have a rainbow at Lake Ouachita. It's been raining pretty hard. And off into behind the trees. Grabbed a few pictures. It's fixing to clear off. We've been in the annex room eating our steak and stuffed peppers. And like I said, it looks like it's clearing up. Our hammocks are wet. I have to dry everything out real good. I think the rain will be out of here. I don't think it's supposed to rain tomorrow, but I didn't think it's supposed to rain today. So, you know, when it's time to go, if it's still wet, when I get home, I'll pop everything back up and let it dry out. I normally pop it all back up anyway and clean it, you know, just to make sure everything's in tip-top shape. But anyway, I'm fixing to go back up there and get out of the sprinkles. But I had to come out here and get this wonderful rainbow. Well, good morning, people. Tim with Outdoors for Adventure. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, be sure to go click that subscribe button. We appreciate it. As you can see, I've got my new O4A, or Outdoors for Adventure coffee tumbler that I made with us on this trip. And I also have the little table that we got, and I did a video on it the other day, last week. So be sure to go check that video out. It's got a bunch of links and stuff in it where you can pick this table up, and I'll put links in this video for this table also. But it's a good little table. It came in handy. We've used it for several different things. I even launched my drone off of it and brought the drone back home to it. Used it as a launch pad. So came in handy for that too. Beautiful morning this morning. There's already people out there fishing and boats going on the lake. I don't know if y'all can see it or not. I can't zoom because I'm in super steady mode, but big haze. We got some good rain yesterday, so everything's wet. Sun's gonna have to come out and dry out our tents and stuff. Pretty muggy, humid today. But I boiled some water already, and the coffee's been setting, brewing for a bit, so we're gonna do the plunger. Get the opening. This is the first time that this has been used for anything other than water, as far as my cup goes. And there we go, folks. First cup of coffee for the O4A tumbler. Ain't that a pretty mug? You know, if the colors can come in through there or not. Let's go enjoy some coffee. So as you can see, we found another use for this little table. They camped alongside an island last night, just not far from us. They're way out there. Thermocell. Don't leave home without it. Well, if I haven't already said it, good morning. This is our campsite at Big Fir on Lake Ouachita, or Ouachita, you know, depends on how you want to say it. And right now I want to talk about the solar panels. Each panel is 100 watts, and so I've got 200 watts of power right there. And right now they're in full sun. So I have the iceco hooked up, of course, and it's been running, you know, all day yesterday and all night. I cover it with this to give a little extra protection from heat and rain, and also use it for a table. But as you can see, the cover's wet because we got a lot of rain last night. And but anyway, what I want to talk about is I got 200 watts of power, and I'm running a single deep cycle battery, which is in this box. And I have all my, that's the wrong one, that turns that plug on. This turns all these on, and I'm at 13.5 volts right now. So with this refrigerator running, and I don't know why that says 4845, because I checked a minute ago and the ice was still in there. But anyway, it's running and it's at 13.3 volts. It's sweating too. I'm probably gonna have to uncover it and let this top dry out. But we pretty much used everything that was in the freezer. Okay, as you can see, there's some ice in the freezer, so it's still, you know, going to keep your meat froze. And what happens, I got some chicken down in there that's froze, but what happens is we run it all night and you have no sun going to the battery, so it pulls your battery down. And then we have this set to where when that battery gets to 50%, the refrigerator just shuts off and it don't pull any more juice to protect your battery. And it very well could have shut off a little while, like early this morning, enough that the temperatures went up a little bit. But we also ran a fan up in the tent. I don't know if you can see it up there or not, but it's hanging. I can't zoom because I'm on super steady, but there's the fan. And you know, as hot as it is not now, you need air blowing on you, you know, to stay somewhat comfortable. So we ran that fan, and I'm thinking that we pulled down to, when I checked this morning, it was 51%. So I'm pretty sure that this shut off for a short amount of time. But as you saw, there's still ice in there. So the, food's still good. And now we're getting full sun, and we're getting sun. We'll get sun all day today. And I will move those. This is morning sun, and then in the evening I'll follow the sun, and they'll end up over here facing out that way. And that'll completely charge that battery back up. And the refrigerator will be running off of solar instead of the battery today while it's getting sun. So everything's going to charge the battery, and nothing is going to, off the battery, is going to run this refrigerator. So, it's going to be 100% again, and we'll be able to make it through another night. Running the refrigerator, running some lights, and running our fan. And that's just a single battery. I do plan on putting dual battery setup in soon. I just haven't done it yet, but we are making it as is. Now, if I put dual batteries in there, this will never shut off. And dispersed camping and primitive camping like we're doing, if you have propane to do your cooking, and you have a way to keep your food and some lights, you don't need an elaborate setup. 200 watts of solar and a cheap Walmart battery, and we've been making it fine for a long time now. But I do plan on upgrading. Well, actually, all I'm going to do is put another battery in there, and we're just going to keep trucking what we got. And that inverter, Harbor Freight inverter, is hooked up to the battery, and that's what we plug our fan in and run extension cord up to the rooftop tent, which you can see it hanging here. So just a little more about the setup we have. And a lot of you have been watching our videos, you kind of already know. And there's our controller. I got a little fade on that letter there, but 14.3 volts at the panels. 100% already. So our battery is 100%. So it works. But I'm just rambling on now. Of course, we got to go over here to where the business happens. For primitive and dispersed camping, this is a must-have, and this Wolf-Wise has held up pretty good so far. That porta potty, I really like it too. It has a good capacity, and we've had no issues with it. Floor is a little bit dirty. We do shower in there, and you can see my water hose going up to my solar shower, and they're hosing enough water that me and Ashley both can take a shower. And while I'm showing you that, let's zoom in here. Senior Hiker 77, y'all be sure to go check out his channel. If y'all have stickers, and if you want me to stick them on my stuff, send them to me. I have email in my about link in the YouTube channel, and I'll find a place to stick them somewhere. But anyway, let's get off here and go explore. Alright folks, We've had a great time camping at Big Fir Campground, and we are fixing to head on to the house. We've had a lot of fun and a lot of sun, and we don't know how much more sun we can take. So, also Remington played really hard at the beach, and it's a lot of rocks, and his paws are so sore right now he can hardly walk. So we figured we pack up and go to the house. So, till later.